On the next Street Smarts, go around the globe.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
From exotic sports.
Bullfighting is the national sport of what European country?
Italy.
With the cape, you're supposed to yell.
Booyah!
To exotic hats.
What is the name of this kind of hat?
It's a hummocker.
It's a small world after all.
Complete this slogan. Reach out and blank someone.
Slap them.
Reach out and slap someone?
Street Smarts. Think you've got them? Find out now.
Hello, I'm Frank Nicotero, and welcome to Street Smarts. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to answer my questions. Now see, I've crisscrossed this country from San Francisco to New Orleans getting answers, even the wrong ones. Then I headed straight back here in the studio where our two contestants predict who knew their stuff and who did not know enough. And here are our two players. We got Greg. What's up, Greg? And the crazy Roberta right there. I love her. Now listen, only one of you will walk away with the big C, and I'm talking cash. Now let's meet the three streetwise good time Charlies. First up, Chuck from the Heartland explains why he's gotta dance. So Chuck, where are you from?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Now Chuck, you're also like an entertainer, right? People know you're on here?
Well, I entertain to the seniors. I belong to a small little theatrical group. There's 8 of us, and we travel around the valley. And
Very cool. I love the songs. And Cheryl demonstrates why she reigns supreme. So Cheryl, you work in the postal department of the Aladdin Hotel?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so a lot of letters come through each day. How much mail?
Maybe 1,000 pieces a day.
Who were some of your idols growing up?
The Supremes.
Oh, really? You kind of look like you could be a Supreme with the hair. If you could date someone famous, who would it be?
Prince.
Oh, now see that.
Or D'Angelo.
Oh, see, the naked video.
Yes.
Last up, Paul gives us a taste of what it's like to be a Renaissance man. Paul, where are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
You look good. Look how you're well dressed here today. What are you doing?
I'm a businessman.
Okay. So, Paul, you've had a couple poetry books published or some poems published?
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
Some are just, there are a variety of things. Animals I talk about, trees, loneliness, anything.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's time for Who Knew It? I asked all three the same question. You guys got to figure out who got it right. Lock in your choice, and if you're correct, you get $100. All right, let's move it. Here we go. First question I asked to Chuck, Cheryl, and Paul. These are 3 good ones today, guys. I asked all 3 of them. There's a magazine called GQ. What does GQ stand for? So who knew it? One of them knew it. It was either Chuck, Cheryl, or Paul. So you guys lock in. Tell me who you think knew it, and if you're right, I'll give you $100. It's not bad. At the end of the show, you might walk away with some cash. All right, you're both locked in. Now you think Cheryl knows, huh, Roberta?
Definitely.
She'll come up with this one?
If she knows the Supremes and she knows it all, she's going to be getting it on.
Okay, let's check it out. There's a magazine called GQ. What does GQ stand for?
Gentlemen's quarters.
Oh, there you go. Gentlemen's quarters. You know what? That's a wrong answer. She said gentlemen's quarters. That's not completely correct, Roberta. I'm sorry. Now, you think Paul knew it, right, Greg?
I do.
All right, let's see if you knew it. Let's take a look. There's a magazine called GQ. What does GQ stand for?
Stands for government quarters.
Government quarters? Yeah. It's always got like guys like all dressed up like you. Like, see, look at you. You'd be in GQ.
Because we're in the government and we work in the quarters.
Yeah, that's a wrong answer too, Greg. I'm sorry, Roberta. She was close. She didn't get it. The correct answer, Gentleman's Quarterly. She said quarter. All right, here we go. Here's the next question. I asked all 3 guys. Don't worry, we'll get you some money. I asked all 3, what is chorizo? What is chorizo? Chorizo. Chorizo. Tomato, right? Okay. All right, so you're both locked in. You think Cheryl knows, huh, Greg?
I do. She seems like she gets around a little bit, tries some different foods and stuff. So.
Okay, great. Good strategy. Let's see if it pays off. What is chorizo?
It's a Mexican greasy meat dish that they eat with eggs for breakfast.
Chorizo and egg. Right.
Right, yeah.
That's the right answer, Greg. Way to go, Cheryl. Got it for you. There's $100. Roberta, you went with Paul. I don't think you knew it, but I want to hear it. What is chorizo?
Chorizo is it's a Latin word for help.
For help.
That's right.
You might want, like, if you're drowning, you could yell chorizo. And where would you yell that and people would come to your aid if it's Latin?
Anywhere you want to.
I'm sorry, that's not a right answer. Paul did not know that. And just for fun, let's check in with my dancing friend, Chuck. What is chorizo?
It's something to eat.
Okay, so like what kind of something you eat?
Like, like a cheesy snack.
Cheesy snack, chorizo?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's the last question around. Don't worry, we'll get you some money, Roberta. I asked all three, complete this slogan. Reach out and blank someone. So, who knew it? What do you think? Chuck, Cheryl, and Paul, and our studio audience making up their own jokes on that one. All right, no problem. Have fun. I love it. Okay, you're both locked in, and you think Paul knows, huh, Greg?
I do. He looks like he needs somebody to reach out and touch him.
Right, okay. I don't know what that meant, but let's check it out. Complete this slogan. Reach out and blank someone.
Slap someone.
Why does everyone think it's reach out and slap someone? What's it for? What product is that for?
That's the shaving cream.
Okay, you're right. Get it smacking on.
There you go, smack it on.
That's a wrong answer, Greg. I'm sorry. Now, Roberta, you think Cheryl can come through for a tie game?
Yeah, well, she works at the post office. She should know a little bit about communication.
All right, let's take a look, Roberta. Complete this slogan. Reach out and blank someone.
Touch.
There's your correct answer. Way to go, Roberta. And she was touching herself on that. All right, nice job. $100 each. Let's see what Chuck had to say for everybody here. Complete this slogan. Reach out and blank someone.
Slap them.
Reach out and slap someone?
Yeah.
Who was that a slogan for?
Oh, one of the Grier sisters. She slapped the officer.
Zsa Zsa Gabor, actually, was it?
Yeah, well, I guess it was, yeah.
Okay, let's recap the scores here. Greg's got $100. Nice job. Roberta's also got $100. Don't even think about reaching out and touching that remote. Questions value double, and so does attention when Street Smarts returns. Come on back. Who is Wile E. Coyote always trying to catch?
A fox?
He's trying to catch a fox?
Yeah.
But he's trying to catch the Roadrunner, you know.
Oh, well, similar.
Okay, you chase me around the casino. I'll be the Roadrunner. Go chase me. Hey, welcome back to Street Smarts. Let's meet our in-studio contestants. Now we have Greg here. Greg's originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Promotional company sales rep. Now, tell me about this time you saw an ex-girlfriend out in public.
It actually wasn't an ex-girlfriend. It was an old friend.
Oh, okay.
I saw her recently and made a huge mistake. She had introduced me to her husband and new baby.
Right.
I had made a comment that her new baby looked exactly like an ex-boyfriend of hers.
Eee. God, all right. That's not against foot in the mouth right there, right?
Very bad situation.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks for being here, Greg.
Thank you.
All right, now, Roberta from Pasadena, you have the coolest job. You're a professional gambler. Very cool. Go to Vegas all the time. Now, tell us about a first date with this guy.
I was on this first date with this gorgeous guy. I was trying to impress him, and we went to an expensive dinner. And I sat down, and I bit into a roll. My front tooth came out.
Eee.
It was a holiday weekend. My dentist was out of town. Not only was I out the hot date, I didn't get my teeth fixed for 4 days.
Did you put the tooth under your pillow for the tooth fairy?
Actually, we drank a lot of tequila after that.
Oh, yeah, to numb the pain. All right, well, I'm glad you're both here. Let's recap the scores now. Greg's got $100. Roberta's got $100. Hey, the three little pigs just stopped in. It must be time for Who Blew It? I asked the same question, only two of these guys at a time. You guys have to figure out who got it wrong. Lock in your choice, and a correct guess will get you $200 in round two. See how that works? Plus, there's a dunce cap. It can only be used once this round. Now, if you think your opponent won't know the answer to a question, smack that buzzer and dunce them. If they get it wrong, you get the $200. If they get it right, they get the $200. The cap is fickle, so watch out. All right, here's the first question I asked to both Chuck and Paul. According to the cliche, what did the pot call the kettle? You've been dunced already, Greg. Roberta, throw the cap up there. Greg, I'm going to read the question again. You have 5 seconds to answer it. $200 on the line. According to the cliche, what did the pot call the kettle?
Black.
That's the right answer. Way to go, Greg. You get the $200. Nice job. Now listen, guys. Who do you think blew it up there? Do you think it was Chuck or Paul? Who did not know the answer to that one? Roberta risking a dunce early in the round. Didn't pay off for her. And you're both locked in with Paul. You don't think Paul will know this, Greg?
No, he seems a little bit loopy with his answers.
Okay.
So
All right, let's take a look. See if he blew it. According to the cliche, what did the pot call the kettle?
Black.
Why they got to be racist, the pot and the kettle?
I don't know.
Like, dude, it's like, let's get along. Can't we all just get along?
Can we just get along?
I'm sorry, you guys. Paul got that correct. Neither one of you get any money. Chuck is the one who blew it. Watch this. According to the cliche, what did the pot call the kettle?
I'm a little teapot.
I'm a little teapot. Pot said, look at me. I'm a little teapot, Mr. Kettle.
Yeah.
Okay. Show me the little teapot dance.
I don't teeth do.
Okay, guys, here's the next question. I asked to Cheryl and to Paul. I asked both of them. Post-mortem refers to something that happens after what? So who blew it? What do you think? Do you think it was Cheryl or Paul? Audience still enjoying Chuck's little dance and song. I know. He's a character. Okay, you're both locked in. Both going back to the well again. You both think Paul blew it. Roberta, he won't know this one?
Well, he kept us talking about his poetry and stuff. He's like, poetry, trees.
Right.
He just doesn't seem like he's all there. I don't know.
Okay, let's take a look. Post-mortem refers to something that happens after what?
After you mail your letters.
After you're like post-mortem, you've already mailed it. And if it doesn't get there on time, you're dead. Hey, boy, way to go. You both had Paul. That's $200 for each of you. The correct answer is it's something that happens to you after death. Right, okay. Here's the last question I asked to Chuck and to Cheryl. What part of its body does a snake usually shed several times a year? So who blew it? One of them didn't know, Chuck or Cheryl. You guys tell me, I'll give you $200. Pretty good deal, works out. And you're both locked in. You're both going to Chuck. Greg, Chuck won't know this?
I don't think so. He's kind of a quirky guy.
Yes.
Not really up with the
Okay,
times.
let's see if he blew it for both of you. What part of its body does a snake usually shed several times a year?
His stomach.
Sheds its stomach? He blew it. Way to go, guys. You each had Chuck. That's $200 for each of you for a correct answer. Let's go to Cheryl. What part of its body does a snake usually shed several times a year?
Skin.
Sheds its skin.
Yes.
You like snakes?
Yeah, right.
That's the correct answer. It's skin. All right, let's recap the scores here. Roberta, you have $500. Not bad. Greg's got $700 and the lead. You got to be thick-skinned to get a bite on the big bucks. $300 questions next on Street Smart. In poker, what's a straight?
A person that's not gay.
Yeah, but in poker, it means something, doesn't it? Like
Poker, gay, straight. Okay.
Hey, welcome back to Street Smarts. Pull on your boots and fill your cantina. It's time to pick your pony. Now, each of our players will pick one person for the entire round and try to guess how they'll answer 3 questions. A correct prediction is worth $300 now, you guys, okay? And the dunce cap is back. It's worth $300. You can only use it once. Now, let's recap the scores right now. Roberta's got $500. Greg's got $700. The player who's trailing goes first. Roberta, that's you. So who would you like to pick? Roberta, who are you going with?
I'm going to saddle up with Cheryl.
Our professional gamblers go with Cheryl. She likes the ponies. Greg, how about you? You're in the lead with $200 lead.
I'm going to go with Paul.
You're going with Paul. Okay, guys. Here's your first question to Cheryl. I asked Cheryl, John Travolta and Tom Cruise are both members of what controversial church? Oh, you've been dunced, Roberta. All right, 5 seconds to answer the question. I'm going to read it again. $300 on the line. If you answer this right, you'll take the lead. Hold on, Roberta. Let me read it again.
I know this, baby.
John Travolta and Tom Cruise are both members of what controversial church?
Oh, that'd be Scientology.
Very good, Roberta. She's got the lead up $300. Greg. Oh my God, she nailed it. All right, so Roberta, what do you think? Do you think Cheryl got this right or wrong?
I'm going to say she got that wrong.
You think she got it wrong? All right, let's find out. $300. John Travolta and Tom Cruise are both members of what controversial church?
The Methodists.
The Methodists. It's very What's so controversial about them?
Because they don't get down like we do.
Like the Baptists and.
This church.
That's a wrong answer. Way to go, Roberta. $300 more for you. That was a good question for you. You take the lead. You got $1,100. Now, Greg, see if you can get some of that money back here. First question to Paul. If your clothes clash, then they don't do what? I think Paul got that right or wrong. Roberta's dissing you about
I think you got it wrong.
Think you got it wrong? All right, Greg, let's see if you got it wrong. If your clothes clash, then they don't do what?
They don't match.
They don't match. Now look at you. How good are you together? Look at that. Got a little black, a little white, a little gray. Slick. Always look sharp.
I'm looking good.
I'm sorry, Greg, he got that answer right. That is a correct answer. Now, Roberta, doing a little dance. Oh my. All right, now here's your next question to Cheryl. I asked Cheryl, bullfighting is the national sport of what European country?
Forget it, sister.
No? Oh, did you just swear?
No, I said shit.
Oh, okay, I was pretty sure. Let's find out. Bullfighting is the national sport of what European country?
Italy.
Of Italy? So it's an Italian thing.
No, Spain.
Well, which one is it?
Spain.
Okay. You were the bullfighter and the bull came yelling at you. You're supposed to yell that one word with the cape. You're supposed to yell.
Booyah!
Ha-ha! She got it right, Roberta. Ha! This is my sister, Cheryl. She said Spain. She said Spain. I asked her which one she wanted to pick. She did take Spain. Okay. Greg, next question to Paul. I wore this object, and I asked Paul. This is clockwork. Okay, I asked Paul, what is the name of this kind of hat? Do you think Paul got it right or wrong, Greg?
I am definitely going to say he got this one wrong.
Thank you for locking in quickly so I can take this off. Let's see if he got it wrong. Paul, what is the name of this kind of hat?
It's a hamaka.
It's a hamaka, right. It's for what religion?
It's for Ramadan.
Ramadan? Is it for like Indians or Jewish or?
It's for Jewish people.
You're on TV with that on your head.
Hi, Mom.
You got it wrong. Way to go, Greg. That's $300 for you. You're up to 1,000. The correct answer, the name of this hat, audience? A fez hat. Fedora. What are you thinking? All right, here we go. Here's the next question to Cheryl, Roberta. I asked her, what singing diva is married to actor James Brolin? What do you think?
I think since she seems like she's into music, I think she's going to get that right.
I think she got it right. All right, see,
so.
now you're respecting her a little. Last time
Well,
you
if
dissed
she don't
her.
change her answer.
Oh, damn. Let's see what happens. What singing diva is married to actor James Brolin?
Eartha Kitt.
Catwoman?
That's mine. Come on, Batman. They want to take you.
That's a wrong answer. I'm sorry, Roberta. Eartha Kitt, that was Batwoman. The
not
correct
a diva.
answer, he is Mr. Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's not a diva then.
All right, here's the last question of the round. Greg, this is for you. I asked Paul, the U.S. quarter is worth how much? What do you think, buddy? Do you think he got it right or wrong?
He may not be so intelligent on some of his answers, but I think he's got this one.
Okay, let's take a look. The U.S. quarter is worth how much?
25 cents.
25, and what can that get you in Vegas?
Trouble.
Make you get you to show. He got it right. Way to go, Greg. Nice job. He knew a quarter. All right, let's recap the score. So Roberta's got $1,100. Greg just took the lead with $1,300. Now, when we return, Greg and Roberta will be making a final prediction on a question I asked to Chuck, Cheryl, and Paul. I asked them, name 2 of the world's oceans. Now it's down to win or say goodbye in...
The wager of...
Prepare, come back. Hey, welcome back. Greg and Roberta, this is the deal. Now, during the break, you each secretly chose a person on the field, predicted whether they get the question right or wrong, and then you wagered an amount of money not to exceed your total. Now, Roberta, you have $1,100. Greg has $1,300. Now, if you guys want some money, what would you do with the money? Greg, what would you do?
I've got to pay off some credit card bills.
Pay off some credit card debt's always good.
Definitely.
Roberta, how about you, my professional gambler friend?
Let's get on the next flight to Vegas.
I like the way you think. All right, good luck. Now, just in a few minutes, one of you will stack the cash, the other will be begging for bus fare. Now, here's a question I asked to Chuck, Cheryl, and Paul. Name 2 of the world's oceans. Okay, let's get your choices here. Greg, you're leading with $1,300, so who do you want to see?
I'm going to go with Paul.
You're going to go with Paul. Roberta, how about you? Only trailing by 200.
All right, girl. Cheryl.
You're going back to Cheryl. It's both the players you picked in the pony round. We're going to say bye to Chuck. I love that guy. All right, now, Roberta, you went with Cheryl. You're trailing right now. Let's see what she says. Cheryl, name 2 of the world's oceans.
The Pacific Ocean.
Pacific
and
is 1.
Delaware Ocean.
Okay, that's a wrong answer, Roberta. She got half right there, but we needed 2. Now, you went with Cheryl. She got it wrong. What did you say? You said she would get it right. All right, how much did you wager of your $1,100, Roberta? You wagered $1,100, bust you down to 0. Looks like we ain't going to Vegas. All right, now, Greg, you went with Paul. You're in control right now. Let's see what he said. See if you can walk away with some cash. Paul, name 2 of the world's oceans.
The Atlantic and the Pacific.
That's 2 of the world's oceans right there. Now, Greg, you went with Paul. He got it right. What did you say he would do?
I said he would get it.
You said he would get it. You did say right. Greg, how much did you wager of your $1,300, buddy? How much did you wager of your $1,300? You wagered all of it, baby! $2,600. Looks like he's paying out some credit cards. What did we learn today, folks? Well, Delaware Ocean is not an ocean, and this is not a hammock. We'll see you next time on Street Smarts. Chuck, name 2 of the world's oceans.
The Atlantic and the Pacific.
There's 2 right there.